This is Stop Watching the News. We are a new movement that is committed to one simple but important message. People in the United States and around the world should stop watching the news. The 24/7 news is a huge money-making enterprise, a business that has to turn a profit like any other. To do so, the news sensationalizes every story to create fear, anger, guilt, or sadness within the viewer. This is done intentionally to compel us to keep watching and drive ratings. If it bleeds, it leads. How they have covered COVID-19 is the most obvious example of this in history. The news does not have our best interests in mind. They are not trying to produce responsible content to help us understand the world better and resolve our issues. They do just the opposite. They incite further conflict and chaos, intentionally making matters worse. Every single topic becomes controversial. They instigate disputes and division rather than mend them. This constant barrage of negativity is having harmful consequences on each of us and our society. Far from becoming better informed, 24/7 news programming negatively influences how each of us perceives the world. The news searches for only the very worst of humanity. This creates a perception that the world is chaotic and dangerous, dominated by constant conflict and impending disaster. Watching the news is not positively contributing to our lives or our world. But the great thing is that the world and life on Earth are not what the news portrays them to be. Our planet is not perfect, but people do mostly get along. We are not in constant danger, and evil does not lurk around every corner. Well, there are certainly social issues to debate, and there are bad people amongst us, but we are living in a time when there is so much to be thankful for. We enjoy luxuries that previous generations could only have dreamed of. We are living longer and in more comfort than at any other time in history. That is the real world, not what 24-hour news is showing it to be. We can change the path the news has put us on and adjust our collective mindset. We don't have to allow the news to dictate our perceptions and our reality, because we are in control of what we allow to influence our thinking and judgment. We cannot change the world for the better no matter how much news we watch, but we can positively change the world if we do the opposite and stop watching the news. The more people who do, the less influence the world's news programming will have over society. Each person who stops watching the news and becomes more content and peaceful puts us all one step closer to a more positive society. But we must get the message out, and we can only do that through word of mouth and social media. We know the news isn't going to report on this movement. It has to be 100% grassroots. We have to wear Stop Watching the News t-shirts and display car stickers to spread the word. And the money generated from them and your donations will help fund future ad campaigns on social media. We need your help to give the movement momentum. Once people see we can make a difference, more will join, and the message will become more powerful. We need to change the culture we are currently living in. The negativity of the news must stop having such a great influence over us. We are the first generation to experience the never-ending stream of 24/7 news and are seeing its harmful impact on our mental health and behavior. We hold a great responsibility and can set a powerful example for future generations by stepping back from the non-stop diet of mayhem and misery. And the most effective way to stop the news from controlling our lives is to simply tune them out, turn the channel, and stop watching the news. Please join, please support, and please fund the movement.